Okay, oh my god, I was evil for a moment there, and a little derpy, super derpy actually. Hello, good afternoon. Sorry for the timeout and all of that. I had problems with my recording thing, my other thing, everything was going terribly. For some freaking reason, it's only... What is happening? What the hell is happening? Wait a second, this shouldn't be the case, right? Like, what the frick is happening? Let me go back, let me go to my channel, I need to see something. This can't be happening, like, what the frick is happening? Oh no, it's actually in 720p, so what was the problem before this? And it's looking good. Okay. Interesting, I will say. Well, not interesting, it's a little like... It's a little like problematic if we ask it. What the frick is happening with this? Okay, but the game is currently on, everything should be okay, we should be live, we are currently live actually. And everything should be okay. Let me just put the thing on my phone so we can see each other. Do I have the... Freaking... Yep, we have it. Sorry about that. There we go. Now with this being done, I just need to like hit new game and start playing a little. New game, this one. Oh, what the... Oh, I love the design of these androids, they're so cool. Operator works with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Sleeper assigner to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. Okay, what else do we have? Extractor. Look at the design of these characters, they are so cool. They are so freaking cool, I love it. A second, I have a tea here that I'm slowly sipping. Extractor work and resource extraction, often in hard vacuum environments. Sleeper assigned to extractor work are often confident, self-sufficient, and have a high level of endurance. Wait, we can only go for 2? Oh no, there is another one over here. Machinist. A machinist repairs a modified automata system using industrial resource extraction. Sleeper assigned as machinist work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. I will go for operator. I just drink all my coffee in one go. The first thing you become aware of on awaking is the disconnect, the delay between thinking and feeling, between wanting to act and acting, minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. It's at its worst when waking, when yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it feels like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. Think of that body. A leap into a cold lake on a hot day, the sting of a blood welling from a fresh wound, the friction of a fingertip. All of a sudden, the memories are closer than you thought, blurring as you approach, until you can't tell one from the other. The cold slips in behind and around you, and the sensation fades out of reach. Perhaps you should be thankful for the dual nature of this new body, given your current circumstances. The walls of the container feel immediately present, cold, hard, at your back and face, cramping your limbs. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful, not like you used to know pain at least. Hello, welcome, Papa. Why, Papa? Welcome, thank you for being here, Pato Lopez. Thank you, thank you. Sorry for all the delays and all of that. I had a couple of problems that I tried to fix. I was looking at things, you know, the normal stuff. I was trying to make the streams run fluidly. Well, in this game it should be running super fluid because of the game nature that is only basically text. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficient ease, a reminder that harm is imminent. There is no insistent throb, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivered with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now there are 1,000 of them. Remember the others, remember the plan, remember the others. You remember there were 10 of you, 10 that could no longer stand the indentured work, the routines and slow decay. 10 whose belief in their promised future was slowly dismantled day by day, until they realized they had sold away everything that could and will ever matter. 10 that will escape or at least die trying. Some were lost in the shaft, others never found the meeting point, only a few made it to the containers. But the fighter, as far as you know, left. That felt like enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock. Even if, in the airless hull of a fighter, you might freeze solid long before you reach any destination. Interesting. Mi papá, te doy contexto. Mi personaje Vtuber es como el tuyo, pero más chiquito y pelo rubio. Wait, you are a Vtuber? Show me. Show me. Go into your channel. Let me see. Ah, there is no content in your channel. Damn it! Or do you have a Twitch? Do you have a Twitch or do you have like other things? I'm trying to search for you. Más chiquito y pelo rubio. Chiquito, todo bonito. Todo chiquito, todo bonito. Wait for the call, try to rest. But you are restless. It has been a long time since you left. Surely weeks, maybe months. You are duly aware of damage to your legs, your right arm. You have been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body still needs to shut down many of its systems to protect you. You have spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else will be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of that impossibility begin to gather. It is time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recall into a dream of when you were once a person. Rest. Time passes, the cold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth, not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints release from their rigor. Sounds too, everywhere, scratching and shimmering so loud that your body ducks your hearings to protect its sensors. The light, while as the cold, softer and softer, until in a haze of dirty yellow a figure appears. You are out. Whoa! Dragos. Oh, hello, old lady, or old man. It has been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from your container. You sit huddled in a corner of the scrapyard, swaddled in the reflected folds of a Miller blanket. You are slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately curving element of an improvised heater. You are surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edges where a plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their shapes with fogged eyes, you hear a voice. "So, Sleeper, you all thawed yet?" Almost. Never seen one of you coming like this. New frames must have better perseverance in sub-zero vacuum. Seems more than a few of you freeze solid to hull plates or inside other locks in my time. They weren't so lucky. Dragos comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech, his headset with its glinting eyes, the mark of a drone operator. As his shoulders, one of the symbiotical link drones perches, its piercing eye looking you with an unflinching stare. Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long. You struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment, or perhaps he's just figuring out what to do with you. I plan to survive. You aren't sure if he hears you. I once asked what led you to do it, to sell yourself to a corporation, and I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now, and you are just software. A rogue emulation illegally possessing corporate property. You're not alone. You remember biometrically signing the forms, the cold floor on your feet as you paddle to the sleeper cells, the promise of a life off-world. But as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You are no longer that person. You are an offshot, a copy. What you won't know is what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There is no easy way to put it. The body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. SMRs want to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well, then no one can. Hello! Still need help out with the stream quality? Probably. I don't know if it's working now, though. It should be working, right? Like, I currently saw it and it was possible to have it in freaking, yeah, 720p. So it should be working fine. Don't worry about being late, Bones. The thing is that I had a couple of troubles with the quality of the streams. I started like changing things just to test it out, and I freaking screw it over. So yeah. Continue. You remember that too, or at least rumors of it from the other sleepers. Planet obsolescence. A willed independence on the regular administrative supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down, separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have? For me it looks a little bad, but the stream itself is going smoothly though. So it looks a little bad, you say? Not lagging, just not looking the best. Let me see. Because according to this, the quality could be 720p. If I change it to 720p, the stream should look super smooth if you change it to that one. 720p should be working. And it should look amazing. Let me see in my phone. Damn it. Phone, work with me. Let me see. According to mine, it should be... well, in my end, I'm looking it and it's super smooth. It looks beautiful, the stream. If you put it in 720p, of course. I don't know which quality are you using. Let me just put it back on to 124, so my internet doesn't collapse. There it goes. But for now, Sleeper, you are one of the lucky ones. Dragos glance up and away towards the glassy dome of the yard. The Eye is the best place you could be right now. The Eye? What the frick is happening? I love this game so far, it's super cool. I love science fiction. The station! You will see soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his way. Look, I have things to be getting on with. He trails off. There is an old freighter container I have been using as storage out of these stacks. We haven't been pulling in much value scrap these days, so you are welcome to it. Something wells up inside of you. Emotion, fatigue. You shakily get on your feet. Alright, you head up out there. You look like you need some rest. And with that, Dragos stalks back into the brakes, his drone already covering on a rusting hulk. Plasma flashes silhouetting his spindly figure as he returns to work. Aha! Welcome to the Eye. Life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to chat, explore areas of the station, and perform actions. At the end of each hour, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest and end the cycle now. Empty container. End the cycle. Yeah, the game is running smooth. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to be exploring new encoders and whatnot, but sadly I can't find anyone to tell me a straight answer of which one is better. It's like super complicated to get them. You wake up curled up in the corner of the container and begin slowly assembling the world around you. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you wake up in now. Strange and disjointed. Its messages readable, but somehow wrong. You sit it up, pulling the Miller blanket close against the cold. Here you are, on the ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters? Well then, alive. Maybe you did get lucky, finding yourself here. Maybe here, on the edge of everything, there is a life for you to wield. But before you can wield anything, you will need to learn to survive. Maybe if you can do that, you can make a life for yourself. Bronze has left a few comforts in the container. The Miller blanket, the bedroll you slept on, a canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder. You thumb the power stud on of the stove and begin to boil the water. The content of the sachets smells like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. As the pungent smell washes over you, images from the restless sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin. A constellation of brightly polygonal shapes, like angular suns, burning into your mind. There is something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it's long after you have finished drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best as you can and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Condition, action, dice, and energy. 1 is your condition, represents the current state of the artificial body. Okay, so yeah, we need to keep it up before we basically get screwed. Action dice, the action cycle rule your action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions in the station. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Your dice cannot take any further actions and must rest to recover them, ending the current cycle. Okay, and energy. You also need to eat to survive. This is represented by your energy bar. You can refill your energy bar by eating, but first you have to find something to get food. 2 segment each cycle. If it becomes empty, you will starving. When you starve in condition, loss, your condition, loss becomes, energy loss becomes condition loss, and your condition will also deplete it at a double rate per cycle. Got it. So, what should I do? Oh, I pick up the dice? Let us leave, I guess. Drago is standing in the corridor when you close up the container. He's still wearing his headset, and in the harsh light of the corridor you realize it is implanted. A drone sits on his shoulder, its cache of sensor eyes rapidly rising. How are you feeling? Okay. The drone chirps. Good to hear. You notice that beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it will keep you safe. He pauses. So I'm not going to chit-chat too long. You will enough to work? Sure. Alright then, he nods. At the yard, it's simple stuff. At the yard, it's simple stuff. We back these old hulls down, sell them off to the shipyards on the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally we pull out some tech. Something with a bit more value, but most of the time what comes is scrap. It's hard to find good stands here, but I figure as a sleeper you will be used to the manual labor. And obviously I will leave you a few cheats of commission based on what you can burn up. Cheats? These, he pulls out a handful of small metal bars. Airwell cryo, isolated from the market, is what we use to trade out here. He stuffs them back in the pocket. He shuffles his feet nervously. Look, I wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be best suited moving on as quick as you can. And sleepers, well, he trails off. But things being the way they are for me at the yard, he pauses, I need help. Happy to? Okay, he pauses, thinking of something else to add. Look, just come down to the yard when you are feeling fresher. There is plenty to do. He nods distractedly and turns and walks away, the drone hopping along ahead of him. See you later, he calls back. Looks like it's time to get to work. I don't like to work. I don't want to work. Let's go to work. What the frick? Action already interact with the world of the discipline. To perform an action, click and drag your chosen action dice to the slot. Manual salvage, hold this section. Oh, take a look at this. Actions reward you with clock progress, energy, condition, and items depending on their outcome. There are 3 types of outcome. Positive, if the action goes better than expected. Neutral, the action succeeds. Negative, the action fails. Actions that affect this counted as follows. 6, 100% chance positive. 100% chance that, 100% chance that. This one, 25% chance with 50, 25, and 50, 50. Okay. I have some work what I need to do and I have to get to sleep. I have to go now. Okay, see you all tomorrow. Have fun on stream. Thank you, Bones. Thank you for being here. Have fun with your homework. If you can have fun with homework. Yeah. You're Argentinian dad. Why? Porque mi papá argentino. I'm not your dad. I think. I think, maybe. I don't know what crazy shenanigans I did last month. Hold this section, even the master hold can hide. Okay. Type, either critical or repeatable. Critical actions can only be performed once. Risk, either safe, risky, or danger. Safe, no loss condition, energy cryo. Risky, negative outcomes means cryo or energy loss. Danger, negative outcomes is condition loss. Neutral action, okay. A skill, the skill that is action required. Either engineer, either first, endure, inuit, or engage. Either -1, 0, +1, or +2. This is added to the action dice when slotted in improves its value. So much requires a 1+ to perform. Okay. Oh, what the frick is all of this? Adept called in. Okay. Back in business. Every salvage no. Oh, I see how this works. Only knocking haul away from their next payday. So we could go for hold dissection. Even the rusted hull can hide valuable components and material. Extracting them means cutting carefully and skillfully. Well, let's use 5 dice, I guess. And then in the manual salvage, it's going to take some time to sort and cut your way through the types of salvage, but you are no stranger to hard labor. Let's use the other 5. Oh, I can only... Oh, okay. So I can only use 1 per thing? Yeah, looks like I can only use 1 per thing. Got it. So I do this. And... start the action, I guess. Should I use these dice or should I do this 6? This thing will be 100% positive. Yeah, let's start the action with this one. Okay, what the hell just happened? Te dio una idea especial en directo con los suscriptores pero jugando Among Us. Sounds fun? Sounds fun. Actions often progress clocks. Clocks are displayed below the actions that fill them, and they track your actions and how they affect the world. Filling a clock means something good or bad is about to happen. Some clocks, such as one tracking Dragon's depth, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and can complete without player input. Any active cycle clocks will display on the icon location. Okay, we have done that. Positive outcome. We can do it again. It's a repeatable action, so might as well do it everything, right? Tutorial routes and navigation. You will unlock drives and you discover more of yourself and the world. Drive gets you pursue specific objectives depending on which path you wish to take. You can track drives, and any track drive will place a yellow marker on locations that will help you pursue any goal. What the hell is happening? You are now free to explore and make a life for yourself here. Try tracking a drive to help you survive. Look for food to keep your energy and a way to recover condition. Feel closer for the story and find new opportunities. Remember to end cycle at your home when you are out of dice. Yeah! 50 Creo. We did it. Okay, so... this one is safe. Like, save negative, it won't do anything bad to me, right? Let's do a manual salvages. A manual salvage. Okay, neutral outcome, which is good. Now let us do one of these ones. Good. Neutral outcome. Okay, so I have like... Okay, so what the hell is this? Stories away. Okay, how do I get out of this thing? Oh, right click, okay. I'm out of actions. Oh boy. Oh, that's how I navigate. Okay. Okay. Whoa, this is big. Okay. Qué lindo día para celebrar 9K. Wait, what? I have already reached 9K? Can't be possible. No freaking way. Nope, still 4 subscribers away from 9K. Still 4 subscribers away from the 9K. But the 9K will be coming surely, I guess, sooner or later. Okay, so we're here, we're out of dice. So I think we can't do anything actually, so better to go back to the empty container and end the cycle maybe. Or maybe I need to buy something. Like, where can I buy something? This dock? Helium Crossing. Merchants willing to run the counters of the alien system are rare, but those who can always are eventually coming. Okay. What else do we have? Rotunda, Old Dock Terminal. Okay, I don't have anything. I don't have any dice, so I think I can't do anything. Salvage Sortie, yeah. What is this place? Bright Market. Yeah, I'm out of everything. I don't have enough. I don't have dice to do absolutely anything. So let's go into the container and end the cycle. Okay, I'm starving. This time you don't wake up. It stays the ghost of the station that shifted skeleton rings surround you. For a moment you are gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void. Then the connections begin to establish themselves, threads toggling on the edge of your mind. These threads become vectors of exchange and then extensions, as you feel your thoughts slipping away down them, dissolving into a million of its distributed nodes they connect to. You see the station. No, you feel the station, like a web of texture in a smooth black liquid. Observe it. ¿De qué trata el juego? Sos un androide que tiene obsolencia planificada, lo cual significa que si no estás con la empresa que te creó, tarde o temprano te vas a caer a pedazos. La única forma de sobrevivir a esto es consumiendo un recurso especial. La cuestión es que nos escapamos de la empresa que nos tenía esclavizados y ahora estamos tratando de sobrevivir en un anillo orbital, en una nave anillo. Eso es básicamente el juego, de eso trata el juego. Even though you have no eyes, no sight, you feel the map of the station. No, not the map of the station, but the map of its connections. It is a looped cloud which spokes and spires that just out into space. It is an ingrown thing full of obsolete loops and several pathways. It is a system, a map and a territory all at once. You notice a tugging feeling pulling at you insistently, as if it were a small child. Somehow it is pulling in two directions at once. Qué tragedia, indeed. Somehow it's pulling in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden everything shuts off. You come back trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours all at once. You find yourself standing in the container, eyes now open to the dark steel walls. You feel a change within you, a shift. You close your eyes for a second and you feel in waiting there. The station is laid out across your mind, a storm of connection nodes waiting to be explored, and then it is gone. What the frick was that? Okay, we're starving, we need to do something about that. And I think we need to go... Where should we go? Steel dock plans explore the rotunda. It's filled with pathways and cookers leading to all kinds of docking bays. No, docking bays is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a freaking lower gate, passage into the low end, where there are still even more things to explore. Goddamn. As for directions, it's a danger thing, but I have this one, so I can have 100% positive outcome. Why wonder when there are hundreds of people that live and work within the black market? All you need is the courage to approach them. I need directions. Hello! Hello, Tatal. Welcome. You're here. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Okay, local knowledge. The black market. Already done. So what now in the black market? Oh! Sabine, the slum doctor. Oxygen hardware exchange. Food. Street food vendor. Yes. Oh, hello, good man. MP's is busy, his broad face uplit by the makeshift gas burning in front of him. With precise, delicate movements, he laid thick chunks of marinated fungus into a dented work. Todo escribe en inglés, yo no sé ni escribir inglés. Well, you're gonna learn something here then, if you don't know how to write in English. Vas a aprender a hablar en inglés acá, así que no te preocupes. Fungus into a dented wok. I have a wok in my home. His other hand idly tossing a metal bowl of sliced vegetables in some red fleckened dressing. The smell is incredible. You watch as he fulfills a set of orders, helping the fungus with the bright salad and depositing in the plastic trays. A stack of cheats rattles in his apron pockets as customers file past the burner, handing over the payment. Approach. You join the crew. It's mostly made of duty salvagers. Back suits, unzipped and rolled down to expose a stained vest, grubby moods, latest of scars and tattoos. Mi papá enseñándome, increíble. I'm not your dad. I love it, but I'm not your dad. They discuss the best food on the eye, the best drink, comparing notes on bright market dives, their words cut through with heavy spacer slangs. Eventually it's your turn, and you shuffle to the front. Memphis speaks in a deep, even tone without looking up. First one is free. Thank him. The smell is almost unbearably strong as he cooks. The earthiness of the fungus laced with something so spicy the smoke makes your eyes water. The heat from the burner is like a bonfire, and your skin hardens in its glare. Continue. I know, you sleepers, Memphis says while he cooks, his voice deeper but clear. A hard life, a lot of stories. He glanced up from beneath his cap with piercing eyes. I know. Tell him a story. You begin to tell him about your journey to the eye, and he nods as he cooks, his eyes never leaving his work. You tell him of the confusion, the pain, but also the sense of possibility and its sudden arrival. You tell him of the cold and dark of the container and the endless cycles spent within it. Now it seems, you tell him, like some dream that you once had but can never forget. You tell him that the eye excites you and scares you, and you aren't sure where to walk, where to look, what to do. Eventually you tail off, running off out of words. He places a plastic tray of streaming fungus in your hand. Next time we will talk some more, he smiles. But next time, you pay. He slams a heavy hand against a button on the burner side of it and it shuts off. The roar of the flame and its impressive heat fades. Next time then, sleeper. He waves you away and begins to oil the wok. Before you turn back to the alley, you notice the geometrical patterns of circular scars across his forearms. Yeah, he has like. Each surrounded with a constellation of glittering pin marks. Hello, Clembus, welcome to the stream! You walk away, and as you do, take a bite of the rich, spicy, delicately sweet fungus. Your taste sensor light up like a fusion reactor. You will be back. Yes! That's good. Now let's go to Sabine, the slum doctor. Next comes the call from the enforcer at the door. You shuffle down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment door. You keep your head down and your shoulders high in the queue, trying not to bring attention to yourself. You were thankful for the tip-off that a doctor was operating out of this place. But now that you are here, you aren't so sure. The gang enforcer... You're not that late. Yeah, indeed, you're not that late. The gang enforcer on the door, the flickering light strips the decaying have blocked. They have all made the long queue a test of your nerve. But your options are few, and without a supply of stabilizers, your body, will... You suppress a shiver and shuffle towards to the front of the queue. You try to find something to distract yourself. Look inside. You lean against the doorframe and look into the apartment. The entryway is dark, punctuated by the green indicators of stacks of sealed containers. You lean in and see amber light filtering. Sorry. The video I share in Reddit got 100 plus upvotes. Oh, that's amazing! Great work then! Well done! Well done, well done, well done! I like that. Well done! Filtering through the far doorway, screened with plastic shedding, beyond which blurred shapes move. The slap of the former palms against the doorway jerks you awake. Wait your turn, he growls. After a few moments, a figure pushed through the doorway, and you catch a distant voice. Says the one in, Toshiro. The enforcer jerks his head on, and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through the plastic sheeting on the far door. The room beyond is bathed in warm light. A floor of ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of the bright market sealed roof and the buzzing traffic above, and for a moment you are transfixated by the motion. Oh, that's the doctor! Wow, she's cute as hell! Damn, she's cute. I love a short stack. Oh my god, you're cute. Come sit, calls a sharp voice, and you see a silhouette figure turn away, replacing the plastic sheet over the frame of a simple folding bed. You make your way across the room. The figure turns The figure turns, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak, they blink, and then quickly regain their composure. Please sit, they gesture to the bed, then turn to an open case of tools on the table. You see it, Sabine turns, a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it into their eye. Remain still, please. You're getting famous! I just made it 44 minutes ago. You're getting famous, indeed! Well done! I don't use Reddit. I have no idea how to use it. Remain still, please. Their tone is clipped and business-like. You stare ahead, still dazed from their expression when you first enter. Fear, recognition, sadness unmistakably etched across their face. How long have you been on the station? They ask, a scanner still to their eye. A few cycles. They nod. It's good you came to me. They set a diagnostic camera on the table. I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything. They take your arm and roll up your sleeve, inspecting your synthetic skin. Your body's dying. They say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. Llevo una hora traduciendo todo. Oh my god. SNR doesn't like to see its property technology let loose. To prevent bodies like yours, frames as they call them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case, escaping, they will in a process of so-called planned obsolescence. The frames decay rapidly when not regulated and injected with stabilizer, one which SN Corps remains the sole producer of. They look up. Sounds familiar? Yes. Good, that may help. They swap to your other arm, running some thin metal device over your skin. You feel your forearm tremble. I'm sorry, Sabine says, and you are unsure if they meant for the cold touch or for the metal of the metal or everything else. Emulations like you, sleepers as most people know you, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no right, no status. They focus hard on the inspection of your arm, and SNR has no reason to release stabilizer into the market. So black market it is? Sabine looks up as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves. I know little of this is of use to you. They turn away, disassembling the metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then the silence gives way to tension. You stare at their back, willing them to say something, anything. Sabine turns to face you. I might be able to help. They sigh, and you see the darkness under their eyes, hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door. You saw Toshiro outside? You know. He works for my benefactor, Shatakan. They are influential in the low end. They give me this space to work, run the door, and take the profits. At the same time, I have to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. They look away. But Yatagan has connections, smugglers from the Starboard Belt, mercenaries working for the corporations of Ember. If they can source the stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. Sabine sets down their slate, their notes complete. This is dangerous, and it will be expensive, but I think we can do it. Why help me? Sabine walks away to the window, their face dappled by the shadows of passing drones. Let's just see if this works first. I will let you know when I have a lead. You nod and leave, Sabine is still staring out, unmoving. When you reach the lower level of the market, you look back up through the panels of the roof to see if you can see their face, but the room looks dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head and walk off into the crowd. Okay, so wait for Sabine to acquire a stabilizer. Got it. Ort exchange, what is this? Hardware exchange. Plate exchange, sell components. The flow of chips and components in the exchange is complex, but a sharp eye and some tight trades can net you a good margin. What if I put 3 of these, I will have something good happen. Trusted trader. There is an old shipment fabricator stuck in the back of the market, but only trusted traders get access to it. No, I actually want to go down. I want to go back into the dragon's jar and do a little bit of something. Damn it! Minus energy, but 10 cryo. I will go for this one. I will go for save because I only have 1. So, Dark Deception. No, I haven't played it, nor heard of it ever. No idea what game that is. Well, I can explore the docks. Explore the rotunda. The rotunda of the old dock is filled with passageway and concourse and lead to all kinds of docking bays. Explore. Ah, minus energy, really? God damn it. Well, it's a game of dice after all. I don't have any more energy, so I can't do anything. End the cycle. Find a low channel of mine that has 67 views. The video share was 2 years ago, I see. Oh damn it, another dream. Against the skeletal ring of the stage that fills your mind, it sparkles with glittering lights, like stars reflecting in a winter lake. It is clearer, crispier than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. Between the threads you see bright shapes, catched of shimmering lights beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring, through these forms, then leap off into the void. You begin to understand. These are nodes and connections, a map of information, of communication. There are so many layers, so many loops that it seems almost impossible to parse, but you begin to try. Focus on the nodes. Solo que es un juego de terror. Juego de terror. Dark Deception, got it. The nodes are glassy, bright, but it's all this flow, the only solid and fixed points. You approach one, a pyramid or a triangle, dimensions are difficult here, and lean close to it. Inside, shifting layers conceal a tangle of threads, a meeting point of exchange, but before you can glimpse any further, the glass clouds and hardens cutting you off. The threads and nodes, passage and puzzle boxes, one lead to another. There is so much here, so many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. You look out across this ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. But then that incident tugging again, pulling at you. You look down again and see 2 lines, 2 threads pulling in different directions, as if they were tied around you. The first or the second? Can I ask you something? Yes, you can. Go ahead. The first. The first thread leads out, away from the station, into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, follow the thread of you. You are in a ship, and the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. The second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follow it, and this time you see something, a sphere shimmering above a strange angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, testing you, tasting you. You open your eyes, time is short. Jesus! What the frick was that? Only if you have a lot of money. What would I, clothes. Sounds funny, but I will buy clothes. If I had a lot of money, I will buy me new shoes, a good couple of new t-shirts, maybe a couple of pants. I will buy clothes. I'm not like a crazy spending person, but I really need new clothes. All the ones I have are like passing on to me from my relatives. I have zero clothes. So, but I have clothes, I know, I have clothes, but I want to have something my own, like, I want to go and buy it. I want to go and buy new shoes. The ones that I have are freaking atrocious, they are destroyed. But, yeah, that will be the first thing I will buy. I will go to a clothes store and I will buy just some shoes, some t-shirts, a couple more sweaters, maybe a freaking... I will buy everything of that. Boots and sport shoes? Who has the Back Room? No, I haven't. Yeah, boots and sport shoes, that's the only thing I need. Me too. The Backrooms, I haven't played the Backrooms yet. It would be good to play it, I guess, but I don't have the money to buy it, and I'm currently saving to buy Amnesia the Bunker. I should have the money tomorrow for Amnesia the Bunker, and that should be enough to do a ton of stuff. I want to play Amnesia the Bunker this weekend, if possible. What is this? Something has changed inside of you. You can now access the data cloud of the Eye, a network of decaying protocols and data caches. While there, you can use dice and items to access and extract data. But be careful, these networks are old and strange. Click the I button on the top of the screen to toggle the view on and off. Whoa, Jesus Christ, what the frick is this? Keynote. Have an agent. What the frick is this? Okay, something has changed inside of me, clear as day. This is weird. Heaven's Gate. Whoa. I just could buy games if you had a lot of money. Yeah, I could. And I could buy a graphics card that is better than the one I currently have, so I can stream like Chivalry or other heavy games. Ya estoy entendiendo en inglés cómo es posible. Bien. I will buy a new graphics card, I believe. That would be a good thing to do. Let us play a dice that will give me... No, actually, let's play this die. Let's play this dice. Minus energy, no problem. I don't need that energy. Come on, give me a positive outcome. Maybe I need to save these dice, actually. Let us use these dice to explore this area. Getting to know the Rotunda doesn't just mean new places to visit, it means keeping your eye on new arrivals too. 100% positive, let's go. Have you been in other countries? Never. I have never been to another countries. My family never have the money to like travel to any place other than another province inside my own country. So I have never been to any other countries. I really wish... Well, actually, I think that I would like to do if I have a lot of money would be to move to other country, like for example Spain, France, England, maybe the USA, Ireland, Italy. I want to go to another country because the country I currently live in is super unstable and it's a lot of stress constantly, daily, to survive in this country. It's a country that is in the brink of collapse all the time. All the time we're in the brink of collapse. So yeah, I'm like, I think I will move to another place. A bar, a sealed dock. I need to go and buy some food though. Street food stall. Order fungus. 15. Start the action. Got it. Fungus fun. Epic doesn't stop people easily, but they notice with regular customers his own quiet way. Okay, so next thing I should do, I have these dice. I can use it in the dragon's jar. Okay, I can explore the bar over here. Buy rations. They keep all expired stolen rations behind the bar for those weary spaces who ask, does it serve food? Get a drink. I like a boss question into a new employee in interview. I should continue finding more questions. Yeah, fine question, ask away. I'm glad to answer. I actually like it. You're not sure if your frame can metabolize alcohol, but this fungal drink fermented along the green seems like a good test. Let us drink something. Start the action. Drink. Oh, interesting. Mossy tones are even as sharp as fills your mouth. It isn't totally unpleasant, at least you can taste it. Interesting. Let's go back to the jar. I want to like... actually, let us use it in here. Ah, damn it. The thing takes it down. Wait, it's still 50-50, isn't it? Yes. Start. Come on, give me a positive outcome. Yes! Neutral outcome. Well, not the best, not the worst either. Let's go. I can beat to China and Spain. Wow. The Spain was really good. How was China though? I'm curious. Spain is like, I kind of know how it is because, well, my country was colonized by Spain, so it kind of looks like it in some places. But how was China though? That is like the most exotic one for me, at least. Sounds interesting. Tell me more about China. And we're gonna end this cycle. Oh, we can... Oh no, I need to play dice in order to get the other thing. Sealed dock. What is this place? Requires something else. Security in the cane dock. Anything else over here? Order exchange. Passage to the... What the frick is this? 60? After some spares caused some trouble in the low end, Yatagana has imposed matter for ending. No gets without paying. 60 freaking things, are you crazy? I don't have that amount of money. Yet. Well, end the cycle, I guess. Recycle energy condition. Why active scenes? There are active scenes? Where? Oh, here! Stand the mercenary. Oh, hello there! Wow! You look cute. You're really cute. I love this character. I don't remember too much about China. I think it was 9 or 10. Oh, I see. Recién me entero que el inglés es más fácil que el español. And not necessarily. Both languages are kinda cool. But I remember racing the metro seats to seat. It was too much crowded. I can imagine China being so much crowded, indeed, especially if you went to the cities of China. That would be like crazy. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan, and if I can, live in there. That would be my dream, living in Japan. I will do like, hear me out. I'm a writer, right? I'm a writer, you know that. Everybody knows that. I'm a writer, most of all. If I went to Japan, I think I will like try to start a cultural revolution with writing, like that. Also, if I go to Japan, to Spain or other places, I will try to start a cultural revolution. I don't know how, but I want to write some books. I should start writing books today, now that I think about it. I can write some books in my life, but I never publish them because it's super difficult to publish them in my country, at least. And, well, it's like a lot of money that I don't have. And like I said, I need a new graphics card. Hey you, want to earn a cheat? Ankita, she looks beautiful, stands beside a huge pile of tied-together hull plates. She scratches out her back, her shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit. Sure. You cross the dock curves as she begins to split the plating into 2 bundles. Wait, what is it with this place, she asks, as she latches the massive plates together. Everyone wants their cut. She strained it up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down. Don't try anything, alright? She taps the butt of her sidearms. I don't want to have to put anyone else down today. Like anyone else? This summer I'm going to Denmark because my mom was working there for 4 months. My mom says it's really dirty. Dirty? Denmark? Of all places, Denmark, dirty? My god, you haven't seen the streets of Argentina, my dude. Probably Denmark, dirty. How? How is that even possible? I mean, Denmark was like this pristine place. Well, let's continue the game. Anyone else? She shrugs. What can I say? My temper's a little short lately. Oh. Ankika hoists 1 bundle of plating onto her shoulder. Come on then, enough chat. You have to earn that cheat. You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. Ankita gives you a look. Shift this away. Ships this away. Ships this way. There we go. And it's a boring city. Oh yeah, that's actually something that I have here about the countries of the north, that they are like boring. But at the same time, I don't know I don't know how to describe this, but I can't understand a place being boring. It's like, how can be a new place that you haven't visited like never be boring? Well, your mother was there for 4 months, so yeah, that could be boring. But visiting for the first time, that has to be like... The life is after 7 p.m. That's a little early now that I think about it. My life here in Argentina ends in 9, 10 maybe. At least that's what my mom says. Well, it's a big possibility that they just like all go to bed at 7 p.m. It's totally possible. And there were no shopping places, like no commercial zones. There should be. It's freaking Denmark. It's like one of the first world countries that I want to go and live in. But actually I want to live near Paradox Interactive. That is in Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. I would really want to go to those countries. Let's continue. Shifts this way, and she sets off down a gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores. I mean, there were some, but not too much. I will only care about the bookshops, if I'm being honest. Like, I like bookshops more than anything. That's one thing that I like about my country, is that the books are in my current language. If I move to another one, I would have to like learn a lot of the language, which is not bad, but still. Maybe because she didn't stay in Copenhagen. I don't know other cities. I have no idea either. Like I say, I never traveled anywhere. I have zero travel experience. The only time I went to a plane was when I had like 5-year-olds. When I was a 5-year-old, and planes were actually like affordable to me and my family. And we only moved to the province next door. It wasn't like a long journey. In car there are 8 hours, but in a plane it's just 1 hour, 2 hours max. At least just 1 hour of journey, so I wasn't like too much time in a plane. But because my grandfather was in the military, I actually traveled in every single plane imaginable when I was a little boy. And when I talk about little boy, I mean 2-year-old to 5-year-old maybe. And I don't remember any of those journeys. I don't remember anyone, but my father always told me, like, you're traveling every single plane, military and civilian planes. You're traveling all of them, and I'm like, I have no idea. I had no idea. Just struggle to travel the place, blah, 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 blah. Why are you doing this yourself? You mean, why are they hiring those good folk? She nods back at the stevedores. I can pay Copenhagen enough. They are currently rinsing me for a mooring. I can't vacate unless I either fix the ambergris or sell it off as scrap. Ambergris, is that your ship? You catch on fast. She gives you another one of her looks. She's so beautiful! Oh my god, I'm in love! I'm curious about South America. It's fun, I will say. We have fun. We have like a lot of places. If you want to like travel, I would recommend... You're saying you wander about South America? Well, I would recommend... Well, going to Rio de Janeiro will be nice. It's a nice place as far as I know. Just stay in the beaches and in the zones that are like tourists and you will be fine. Stray away from those paths and you will be in danger because the city has the favelas. Favelas are like the poor parts of the cities. But when I mean poor, my dude. And they are under the control of freaking mafias and whatnot, so it's a little dangerous place to go. So if you travel to Rio, I would recommend to stay in the zones that are more touristic. Then you can travel to Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires is actually pretty cool. It's a big and cultured city, has a lot of museums, a lot of places to go to. But the problem is that it's like, it also has a bit of insecurity. It's like an action movie, indeed. Indeed. So yeah, being in, for example, Buenos Aires actually has a low chance of getting robbed. But at the same time, you have like a really good places to go. I would say stay for a week and you will see everything. Maybe stay even less than that, just a couple days, and you will see everything if you are like with a traveling agency or something like that. After that, if you want to come and stay for, let's say, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you just want to stay like a month in the country, let's say, like you want to stay like off the grid, I will say come to, hear me out, come to Carlos Paz. In the plane tickets are too much expensive, yeah, I know. But if you could like travel to somewhere and you want to be off the grid, I would recommend to go to Carlos Paz in Cordoba, Argentina. It's a place where you will be completely off the grid. You will be like in a small city that you can travel to. You can travel to the big city of Cordoba, or you can travel to the rivers of Valle Sumac, Cuesta Blanca, San Antonio. Those are like small rivers, but they're not exactly small rivers. I would say medium-sized rivers that they're very good for diving and just like swimming around or just like have a good day. So come in the summer, I will say, if you want to do that thing. Why I suddenly became a freaking tourist guy? How did we end up here? How did we end up me giving you recommendations for where to travel to my country? Funny. Our currency is not good. What currency do you have? My currency is pesos and we have like the worst currency ever. so bad. What currency do you have? Clembus, like where are you from again? Are you from the Philippines? You are from the Philippines, right? Or am I confused? Your inner tourist guide awakened. Indeed. Other place that I would recommend to go is to Machu Picchu in Peru. It's like a beautiful place indeed. Turkish. Oh, Turkish currency. I have no idea how the Turkish market is right now. 1 euro is 25 TL. Oh, well. Imagine Mycon, 1 euro is like, I don't know, 400 pesos. In my country, all the coins are getting out of hand. $1 is 500 pesos, more or less. It's a little lower than that, but it's getting there. It's 400 and something. My country is getting into the bad end of the deal in the world, like. And we have so freaking incompetent rulers here in Argentina. So many incompetent rulers. But look, one is 10 Argentina peso. Oh! At least we are still worthy. Yeah, indeed. 10 Argentina peso is not that much actually, but yeah, I have my country has such an incompetent, like, upper strata, like, and so corrupt too. Like, corruption is rampant in my country. And it's unstoppable. I don't know how the frick are we gonna fix this mess. That's why I say I want to move out of this country into another place. Our president got elected 3 times. It's getting worse. It keeps getting worse. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. In my country, the term limit is 2. You can only be elected 2 times in a row. And then you have to wait 1 term, and then you can be go to the presidency again. They keep selecting him. I see. I don't know about 15 years. That's a lot of time, dude, for a presidency. I don't know much about Turkish news or anything. He's still the president. Well, here in Argentina we have the same... Voy a jugar Roblox, salió un juego de terror. Okay. Go for it. In my country, for example, we have the same... how do you say... partido in English? The same political movement, what would say? Ruling us for 15 years too, I believe, or maybe 20 already. The problem is that the guys who are in the government right now have so many problems with the justice system. Like, so many problems. It's like, how are they not in jail? We don't know. Economy was fine before quarantine. Oh yeah, the quarantine just took after everything collapsed. Yeah, no, quarantine, global quarantine basically destroyed everything of every single country. One Starbucks coffee is 80 Turkish or 70. I don't even want to know how much a Starbucks coffee is here in Argentina. We don't have that many Starbucks either. Okay, let's go on this. Let's continue the game, shall we? Like, we have been speaking a lot about the country. But yeah, things happen. She rapidly turns another corner as you trail behind. I didn't buy it since a long time. I didn't buy a freaking frappuccino since 2012. As you trail behind. She got caught up pretty bad on her last job and I had to moor up here for a spell. But since it's only gotten worse, something goes in and slices the core from her ship mine, so she's gone dark. She shifts the panels on her shoulders. We were just speaking economics. Yeah. We were just speaking economics like we are some sort of like economic gurus for 5 minutes. Indeed. Indeed. It was a great talk, if I'm going to be honest. I love when these kind of talks like pop up in the streams. They are super fun to do. I love them. I love this kind of talks, but sometime we need to come back to the game. The upshot is that I'm short 1 ship mine with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off the moment they got wind I'd been stranded. So yeah, it's been a time. Anything I can do to help? I don't know. Got a ship mine tucked away on in that frame of yours? For a moment you aren't sure if she's serious. I love Ankita. What a great character. Look at the design of her. She's so cool. I just like tomboys. My dude, I love tomboys. I'm down for a tomboy all day. And when I see a tomboy like this, I just like... I fall, my dude, I fall. I can't keep it up. I'm like flustered all over. Ankita swings the plate from her back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She holds the second bundle of your shoulder. You're the first person I can meet here who might actually be considered helpful. She paused, chewing her bottom lip. Look, you want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together and you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid. She passed the bundles of plates through the ambergris outer lock and then turns back. Just don't go spreading all this around. Ankita throws you a couple of cheats. Consider it a bonus if not trying to grift me. She gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway. Alright, get out of here. She calls back and the lock slams shut. Yes! New drive discover. Good. Okay, we have that. After that, do we have any other scene? No, we don't. So we can go to sleep, I guess. Yep, end the cycle. Sleep. Waking up, wakey wakey, we don't have good dice today, this is not good. Okay. What the frick? As you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor towards you. Sleeper, wait up! Turn. Feng is coming down the corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face. Hey, glad I caught you. Do I know you? He grins. You do now. He puts a hand on your arm. I have seen you hanging around, just want to chat. You stay in that thing? He nods back at the container, shaking his head. Rough. It can be hard to get a start on the eye. He looks away down the passage. What was it on Early's side? The eye opens for us all? Nice idea, but well, not always very practical. He glanced back at you. We do our best, but it isn't easy. We? Erling? What? We? You pass together into the main walkway. Habenage. We are all one dysfunctional family. Fenn puts an arm around you. I'm not part of the security branch though, don't worry, I'm with systems. Habenage? Think of us as an administrative association for the eye. Depending on who you talk to, we either emerge as a response to or a continuation of Andrew Erling's original union. He smiles. Personally, I avoid the topic. You need to go. It was fun. Thank you for coming, Total. Have a good day. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. He stops in the quiet passage. Look, that's not what I am here to discuss. I have seen some unusual network activity and, well, I know a little about you sleepers. I have a small proposition for you. He glanced around, but this is not the place for it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare, then when you are settled, stop by. He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. If what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there is work to be done. He pats you on the back. His voice bright and dark looks suddenly gone. Stay clean, sleeper. He walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. Interesting. Let's go over here and do this thing. I want to end this. So let us go for wait. Yeah, let's use this one. Start. Come on, give me a positive outcome. Fight Creo. Neutral outcome. I need a big one. Let's go for... Oh, damn it. This dice is terrible. But it's the best I can do to save. 400 upgoes. Well done. Okay, we get back in business. Done. We get back in business now. And now Dragos want to see me. 400 upgoes. Well done. You're getting more famous indeed. Give me a second. I want to actually use... Still have enough to do a lot. Software exchange, or we can go for this. Keynode 0.03. What the hell is this? Data actions allow you to extract data from the networks of the eye. They work like dice actions, but in order to unlock them, you must match your dice to the ones displayed in the right of the action. God damn it! I have like... God damn it! If you have a +1 or +2 modifier in the interface skill, you will be given more possible dice to match. You can use any dice that matches the die display. Once unlocked, the data can be extracted. Oh, god damn it. So I can't use this one. I need an input of 1. What about this one? Heaven's Gate 2. This one over here? Requires something else. What about this keynode? 4. What about Heaven's Gate Agent? 2. What about this other keynode? 1. Okay, but there are things down here. 2. And what about this one here? Requires something else that I don't have. Shipyard. Haven't I constructed goods? Do I need to explore this place? Hold materials or assist a shipbuilder. You don't have connections, but you do have skills. If you get a shipbuilder to notice them, you might be. Let's go for this one. Oh, neutral outcome. Just a jar hand. I didn't get any money from it, but that's okay. Oh damn it, my phone is dying out. I need to connect it. I need to connect it. Connected to the computer, come on. There we go. That should do it. Okay, let's go to Dragos. We're diving into a boss of action at the yard. Red blinking lights flash across a vast dark shape, suspended below the dome. They flicker across scorched hull plates and bent structures, spilling from holes in the twisted shape. The cutter is huge and had been torn apart in some violent encounter. She's a beauty, isn't she? Drago stands to the side, focused on the hulking ship as it is lowered into the yard. She is. I should thank you. This place was on its last legs when you turned up, and now look at this. The ship descends slowly, its interior visible through multiple hull breaches. You struggle to gather the same enthusiasm as Dragos for this monstrous craft. You can't help but think of what became of its crew. What happened? What do you mean? He glanced at you. I managed to convince our salvage friend to give it to me on credit. That's what happened. Credit? We may have done well, but we can't afford a down payment on this one. He pats you on the shoulder. Don't worry, we'll make it back once we chop this beauty up. You sigh, but Dragos doesn't seem to notice. The ship creaks like a climbing iceberg as it reaches the base of the yard. Dragos is visibly excited. I know I say you shouldn't stick around, but I'm gonna need some help with this one. The drones start to crawl over the hulk, their lights illuminating flashes of dented skull. Watching, you wonder if you arrive in a similar fashion. Look inside that container. The stretch of the SNR fighter lowering to the shard like a corpse ready to be butchered. Or was the container delivered to Dragos on its own, a womb from your rebirth into this strange station? You shudder. Perhaps if you could learn something about the ship, you might be able to trace the path that led you to this yard. Dragos squeezed your shoulder. After these past cycles, I think we're up to it. What do you think? You see the fading name on the ship embossed on its side, Winter Light. Let's do it. He claps you in the back. Glad to hear it. Come back in a few and we can make a start. A real beauty, Dragos repeats, perhaps just to himself. You take one last look at the shattered ship and the drones start cutting, and then slip out of the yard, feeling suddenly cold in the empty space. The Cane Yard. Dragon's Nerve. Character and upgrades. You can complete your first drive. Each drive complete unlocks an upgrade point to spend on upgrading your character. Access your character menu via the arrow button on the top right of the screen. This one. This arrow. No. Oh, operator. Oh, here. Wow. Whoa. So I can like put something in all of this. Efficient extractor. Try to random scrap items and ingenious actions. Any of these double data rewards. That's a potential possibility and negative outcome. Okay, chance to gain energy after any engage action. Let's go for this one. Confirm upgrade. Chance to gain random scrap item engineer. Yeah, sounds good. Look at me. I'm a sexy android. Interesting. Okay, so we have done all of this, and I think we have enough time for an episode, right? We have been streaming for 2 hours already, right? Like, how much time have we... Oh no, 1 hour only. Well, but I think it's enough. It's a good time. Okay, I think it's a good time to say goodbye, actually. So, yeah. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching this Let's Play. It's been a wild ride. I'm going to keep playing it, of course. It's going to become a staple of the channel, because I love it, and the 2 is coming along, so yeah. We need to do that. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I hope you had a blast. Thank you, Claimbus. Thank you, Tatal. Thank you, Jordatsuki Patalope. Thank you, Bones, for sticking around for a little while. Thanks a lot. Your watch time means the world to me. Thanks. Now, bye.